Top 10 Most Unusual Attractions in the World. Flying abroad or traveling within the country, some places can get our deepest interest. It may be because of its natural beauty, cultural value, or historical significance that connects the past from reality. They are simply beyond perfect and unmeasurable in beauty and built. They are so hard to resist, for they stimulate our thoughts, making us want to visit them or to explore more about them. Some attractions are beyond our expectations because of their unusual form that makes it differently unique to others. Is it because of the people, the place itself, the structure, or the story behind it? Find out in today's video. Before we begin our countdown, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Prepare your notes because we'll give you the top 10 most unusual attractions in the world that you may consider visiting next time, only if you want to. Intriguing on number 10 is Eternal Flame Falls. Okay, I know you're thinking about the song Eternal Flames by the Bangles when you heard the name of this falls, but no, they didn't get its name after that famous song. This waterfalls in Chestnut Ridge County Park, New York is the living proof that water and fire can coexist. The tourists are attracted not because of the beauty of the falls, but because of the mystery that even scientists cannot explain well yet. They called it Eternal Flame because the fire at the base of the waterfalls never burns out. A famous legend by the locals says that it was first lit hundreds of years ago by the Native Americans and has never burnt out since. Strange, isn't it? Knowing that normally a fire will burn out with the presence of water, how did this happen? Is it a sort of magic that defies the law of nature? Geologists have been studying this falls for years, and based on their study, this falls is very unique on Earth. The first reason is that the gas passing through from the Eternal Flame Falls has a higher concentration of ethane and propane, which is their theory lies 1,300 feet below the surface. Second, the gas makes its way out by channeling on the cracks of the shale rock, a process that is not yet discovered by the geologists. Under discovery, there are eternal flames around the world. Usually, the fire ignites because of the hot temperature beneath the rock. But Eternal Flame Falls is significantly different from them. Geologists believe that if they can discover the properties of the gas coming from the shale rock, they can extract it for good use in the future. Sizzling hot on number 9 is the Door to Hell. Darvaza gas crater Gates of Hell or Door to Hell is located in Derviz, Turkmenistan. It has a total area of 5,350 square meters, 69 meters in diameter, and a depth of 30 meters or 98 feet. First look, you already know why they call it Door to Hell, but it wasn't like that before. In 1971, it was originally believed to be a huge source field for oil. So the engineers started drilling the ground and assessed the quality of oil that is present at the site. After the assessment, they have found a natural gas pocket, but unfortunately, caused by the drilling, the ground beneath collapsed into a wide crater. To prevent the spread of the poisonous gas or methane gas to the nearby towns, geologists intentionally lit the gas pit. They thought it would burn out after 2 weeks, but surprisingly, it is still burning up to present. In 2010, the president of Turkmenistan of that time, Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov, visited the Door to Hell and ordered for the hole to be closed. But by the year 2013, he declared that it was part of nature reserve along with the Karakum Desert. Aside from being known for its wild desert camping spot, the government hopes that the Door to Hell could be a popular attraction as well. Shining on number 8 is the Cano Crystallis. Located in the Serrania de la Macarena is the famous Cano Crystallis or River of Five Colors, liquid rainbow or crystal channel because of its strong and changing color ability from July to November. The Macarenia clavigera plants on the bed of the river cause the river to change color from yellow, green, blue, black, and the almost unique bright red. unique species of plants. It lives in Cano Crystallis when the water level is not too high, making it look so beautiful. It is considered one of the most beautiful rivers in the world. However, it was closed for several years because of the guerrilla activity that was active in the region and the long traffic jam by the cars of the tourists. It was reopened to the public in 2009 and now offers travel by flight to La Macarena to avoid the remote and not so accessible road. Tourists are permitted to swim in the river as long as they do not use sunscreen or other chemicals to the fragile ecosystem. Waving on number 7 is the Silfra Rift. This unusual attraction can be found between the North American and Eurasian plates in Iceland. This rift was formed in 1789 by a strong earthquake along with a divergent movement of the tectonic plates. These plates drift 2 centimeters apart annually. The water in Silfra Rift is very popular also, the fact that it is located within the continental drift. So yes, they are technically swimming and scuba diving between the continents. There are 3 famous dive sites in the Silfra Rift: the Silfra Hall, Silfra Lagoon, and Silfra Cathedral that is 330 feet deep. The water temperature ranges between 36 degrees to 39 degrees Fahrenheit. That is why divers are advised to wear a dry suit to comfortably dive. Surfing on number 6 is the Unni Beach. Beach goers usually look for white refined sand beaches, but this unusual attraction is different. It is found in Walia side of the Puolai or the Earthquake Hill, a geological attraction in the part of Makena State Park. It is also called as Naupaka Beach. Wanuli means dark sands in Hawaiian. The black sand is made up of ground lava that was produced from the earthquake hill of Pu that was cut away from the ocean. For casual swimmers, the lack of sand makes the beach not suitable for basking and bathing. Well, I can't blame them because it is hard to walk on barefoot with those sharp ground lava. But the coral reefs are perfect for snorkeling. Snorkelers can swim with different sea creatures like the green sea turtles. Melting on number 5 is the Danakil Depression. If Silfra Rift was formed by a strong earthquake along with a divergent movement of the tectonic plates, the Danakil Depression is the product of the divergence of the 3 tectonic plates in Africa. This unusual attraction is often defined as the cradle of humanity because most of the ancient fossils or hominins have been unearthed here. Many paleontologists claim that human species first evolved in this place. In 1974, during the expedition of Donald Johanson and his colleagues, found the popular fossil of the Australopithecus lucy, which is 3.2 million years old based in their findings. If you thought desert plains are the hottest place on Earth, you're wrong. Danakil Depression is the hottest when it comes to year-round average measurement of temperature. It is one of the lowest places on Earth with hot springs that offers researchers an opportunity to examine the extremophile microbes that can only be found there. This wet environment place is used by scientists to understand how life can survive on other planets and moons in the solar system. In the ends of the territory of the Danakil Depression, you can find the 2 volcanoes Erta Ale and Mount Alayu. Standing stiff on number 4 is the Stone Forest. You can see trees in most forests, but the unusual attraction in China is composed of 7 tall sets of limestone formations. According to geologists, the area the stone forest is located was part of a shallow sea 270 million years ago. They are located in Shilingyi Autonomous Country in Yunnan Province in the People's Republic of China. They were formed by the erosion of limestones and are believed to be 200 million years old. From afar, they look like petrified sturdy trees, but they aren't forest trees. Since 2007, 2 parts of this stone forest were regarded as the UNESCO World Heritage Sites and is graded 5A class as a tourist site. Tourists from abroad as well as domestic tourists are fascinated by the beauty of these magnificent stones. There is a bonus story when you get there. According to native folklore, The location of the stone forest is where the lovely maiden called Ashima was born. However, when she was in a marrying age, she failed to receive the blessing of her parents to marry her true love. As a result of her grief, she turned into a stone. What a sad story. She must have loved him so much. Intimidating on number 3 is the giant crystal cave or the Cave of Crystals. If you watch the Transformers, you might have seen a part of this place. This unusual attraction with natural marvel can be found in Chihuahua, Mexico. It was discovered by 2 miners working to get silver but discovered the subterranean chamber instead. The mineral formations here are the largest natural crystals that are ever discovered by man. However, to reach the crystal cave, you need to bear the extreme humid and hot temperature of 65.6 degrees Celsius because of the magma deposit beneath the surface. Only a small portion of the cave was explored so far because of the unbearable heat. To describe how big these crystals are, man looks small when placed beside the crystal. The tallest crystal was measured 36 feet high and estimated 55 tons in weight. Under its surface is a giant pool of magma. If you think burglars can steal one of these, the story of the miner who tried to steal some precious crystals inside will haunt you. He managed to pass the protective iron door and fill the plastic bag with air so he can breathe inside the cave. Determined to steal some precious crystals, he was found dead and perfectly cooked, just like a chicken inside the oven the next day. Tourists are welcome as long as the proper authority approves their request and are only allowed to access the upper cavern. Only employees and scientists are allowed to get in the lower cavern and prohibited areas because of the danger and extreme temperature. Petrifying on number 2 is the Lake Natron. This lake is not considered an unusual attraction because of the Ultrons and Autobots living here, because they even exist. This lake is unique among others because of the rumors about its petrifying ability. This spooky lake can be found in Tanzania, Arusha region. It is considered as a dead-end lake, meaning it is not connected to a river or sea. Swimmers may reconsider dipping in this lake because the temperature of the water is 40 to 60 degrees Celsius. Not just that, it is extremely salty, and the sodium carbonate and other alkaline minerals that were used by the Egyptians for mummification can be found here. Despite its harsh environment, it supports life such as endemic birds, algae, and invertebrates. Species of flamingos choose this place as their breeding ground because predators keep away. 2 species of fish manage to live here such as A. nadalani and Alcopia latilabris, which are alkaline tilapias. It's not true that this lake turns any living thing into stone after touching its surface. Actually, the Lake Natron faces an enormous threat as hydroelectric power plant and soda ash plant are soon to rise in its property, which believed to disrupt the balance of salinity in the lake. Since this lake contains sodium carbonate, plants are racing to extract them and turn them into washing powder. The sad part is, few voices defend this unique lake against trespassers. There are plenty of places that can scare or amuse us. How about giving you both? Would you like to try getting to this place or just leave it alone? Our number 1 will amuse you in every way it was formed. Waiting to be discovered on number 1 is the Doong Cave or Cave of Mountain River. Aside from being the largest cave in the world, it is also mysterious. Located in the Quang Binh province of Vietnam is the recently explored cave, Doong Cave. 18 years ago, it was discovered by a local citizen, Ho Kan Han, on a rainy day while looking for a shelter from the downpour. Compared to the Deer Cave of Malaysia, this cave is way bigger and ready to take the title from the Deer Cave as the world's largest cave. If you can't imagine how big this is, picture in your mind the whole city block of New York skyscrapers inside the cave. That's how big it is. British Cave Research Association has been exploring the cave from 2009 to 2010. Although they haven't fully explored the cave, they have estimated the numbers by 200 meters wide, 100 meters height, and 6,500 meters of length. It was opened to the public in 2013 and design tours are offering great deals to explore the cave. According to scientific documents, the 5 million years old cave was formed when the underground river ran through the layers of sinking limestones and eroded the rocks, later made a huge tunnel underground between the mountains. It has its own ecosystem, water supply, and weather. When you're inside, it's like a different world, just like the movie Journey to the Center of the Earth. It has its own forest, giant trees, creeping plants, endemic species, rivers, falls, and lakes that you can never see in any cave. It truly makes this unique on Earth. It is that amazing, then that means more people will try to visit. But don't worry, because they only permit 800 people each year to explore the cave. These attractions may have an endless beauty and strong build, but it is our job as humans to preserve them. They may have no voice to tell us how pained they are when some destroy them, but in our small ways, we can heal them. This sums up our countdown for the top 10 most unusual attractions in the world. Tell us which of these attractions you would like to visit next on our comment section. You can also give us thumbs up if you like the video. See you again next time for more exciting videos.